Lads, ladettes, NBs, everyone in between. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. The one, the only, the iconic Arctic Monkeys are back with a new album, and boy, have I been waiting a while for this. It is called The Car and it follows the singles There Better Be a Mirror Ball, Body Paint and I Ain't Quite Where I Think I Am. By the way, if you are new here, my name is Fasholay. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy your stay. Now, I can't lie, I haven't so much as even sniffed the latest singles. I was planning on doing reactions, but I got lazy, so I am going into this album with zero opinions, zero expectations, zero idea of what's to come. Because if you know Arctic Monkeys, you'll know that their last two albums were kind of different to each other. Just a little bit, just a smidge. I think a lot of people were expecting their last album to basically be an AM Part 2. And if you've heard this bad boy right here, Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino, you'll know that that's not the case. So on that note, I'm excited to see what they've come out with this time around. Let's give it a listen. It's kind of giving James Bond potential villain. It's like very old school vibes, like Mellow Magic 105.4. I quite liked that. I feel like it's definitely more similar to this album. That kind of just like mellowed me out. I feel so like soothed. There's funk to this one. I love that like backing vocal chorus thing going on. Ooh, I think that's gonna sound so good through headphones. I got chills, they're multiplying. Anyway, back to the song. Bro, what the sorry, I was not expecting that. It's caressing my ears already. Oh, it gets me every time and I know it's coming. I'm stressed. Sorry, another layer. Are you kidding me? Ugh, keep going, keep going. I know. I was on edge for that. I love when songs or like artists do that thing, and songs where they'll like say a word and then they'll like, the music will do what they said. Like they're like stop and the music stops. So he said gasp and it's like, yeah. That is definitely my favorite song so far. Wow. Sculptures of Anything Goes. Wow. You guys really did that. They really did that. That was beautiful to listen to. Wow. I can't wait to listen to this through headphones. Oh my god. This so far reminds me of like the end of a feel-good film. The sunsets or there's happy memories or something's going on, but this song is playing as like the credits start to roll. Hello. I love how specific Alex Turner is in his writing. I really enjoyed that. That just has me swaying, it's just delicious. Just turned into a Bridgerton song for a second there. No, but for real though, that was unexpected. Oh, I have got to get tickets to see them live. They sold out, but where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. We love a guitar solo in this house. We love a guitar solo in this house. I like this beginning. Okay, but that first line, your granddad's guitar, your grandfather's guitar, it sounds like it's been played on someone's granddad's guitar, does it not? It's low-key giving Western movie. It feels very dramatic. Next song. Big ideas. Okay, so far this one isn't really standing out for me, although I do like it, but it's kind of like blending in with like the previous songs. Another cinematic film score type song. I do like the ending though. I really enjoyed that. That was nice. More funk. I'm glad it's like picked up again. I like this part. I feel like the beat keeps changing in that every so often. Like it kind of skips and then comes back in. Is it just me being like not understanding? Or Either way, it's got me like, ding, ding. Yeah, no, that was a good one. I liked that, but I felt like the beat just kept going like, you know, just taking a left turn out of nowhere. The music is like building and swelling. I can feel it, like literally feel the vibrations from my speakers here. It's giving James Bond again. That was a sick ending, I like that. It's a big one. That is such a specific line. You can't see it, but my foot is just tapping away right now. That was the shortest song, coming in at 2 minutes and 47 seconds. I think that was a good finish. I feel like it went up and then it came down a little bit to like mellow us out, and then it went back up again a little bit, and we've kind of like ended on a mellow high. Yeah, I think that's what I'd call it, a mellow high. I think off the first listen, my favourite was Sculptures of Anything Goes. I'm gonna give it a couple more listens and then come back with like a final verdict. Hello friends, I come to you from the future. So it's now been about 3 days since the album came out. I have now listened to the album way too many times. I've sat with it, let it sink in a bit, and this is what I think. There'd better be a mirror ball. This song starts off in one place and it ends up somewhere I didn't think it was going to go, but like in a really seamless way. It's nearly a whole minute long before any of the lyrics kick in, and I feel like it changes like at least twice before the chorus comes in. I also love that this being the first song in the album, it also has the first mention of the car, the title track, the name of the album, and obviously a few mentions of the car throughout the whole album. My favourite line has to be "Yesterday's still leaking through the roof." I always say is Alex Turner is such like a good writer. I love that he comes up with like these kind of abstract ways of saying things. It really does conjure up this image of like feelings, thoughts, emotions leaking down the walls and from the roofs. It's such an interesting way to describe remnants of a previous day still lingering in the world of today. Overall, I feel like There'd Better Be Mirror Ball is a great intro to the album, and it just gets you into the mood for what's to come next, really. I ain't quite where I think I am. I don't know why, the word ain't is just so British to me. I ain't gonna do it. Now this song, for some reason when I first heard it, I thought Go-Go Boots and Glitter. It gives me 70s vibes, a little bit disco, maybe. It's quite funky, it's quite groovy. There may be themes of like maybe disassociation. Kind of gives me the idea of being in like a parallel version of life. Like nothing's quite real, everything's a little bit surreal. One thing I really like is how the music becomes like grander with the line "Formation displays of affection fly over." Sculptures of Anything Goes. Okay, this is my favourite song by far on the album. It's just, I love that crunchy, dirty kind of bassy sound that it has. It's just really punches. It sounds quite gritty and quite dark, and I feel like it's probably the closest you're gonna get to an AM song on this album. I love how the music fades out and then it like punches right back in again. It like got me every time. It was like chef's kiss. It was amazing. I feel like the chorus on this one was quite ambiguous to me. Like I wasn't quite sure without reading chorus where the chorus was. It kind of flowed really nicely actually from the verse to the chorus and back into the verses again, and then you get that lovely climax of music towards the end, and it's just like, with that line puncturing your bubble of relatability with your horrible new sound, I wonder if that's like commentary on what people have been saying about their latest albums since AM. That being said, this is my favourite song on the album. I love it. Jet Skis on a Moat. Okay, this song to me is so chill. It makes me want to just like, it's a very sexy sounding song, I think. It's got that slow groove, it's got the guitars in it, it's just, I love it, it sounds amazing. My favourite line on this song is, "That's long enough in the sunshine for one night." Maybe it's like a play on the idea of being in the limelight or something, I'm not too sure, but I really enjoy that line. Body Paint. Now can I just say, Alex Turner's out here teaching me new words, because I have never heard the word, what is it? Subterfuge. I had never heard the word I can't even say it. I've never heard the word subterfuge before I heard this song. My favourite line in this song is, "Do your time travelling through the tanning booth so you don't let the sun catch you crying." It's a little bit of a mouthful. I feel like the music in this song takes us on a journey along with the narration, as it kind of mirrors the emotions of the narrator. Another thing I like about this song is the way you think it's over and then like, nah, you're gonna get another chorus out of us. And then we get another chorus. That last chorus comes chorusing in, and then they're like, okay, now we're done. I like the idea of using body paint as like I guess, evidence in this situation. Someone's been caught doing something, or someone's trying to hide something. Body paint's a very obvious thing to see on someone, so it's kind of like the body paint's on your arms, your legs, your face, whatever it is. It's written all over you. The evidence is there, loud and clear and bright as hell. And now the titular song of the album, The Car. I've written down here that this reminds me of old Hollywood and Western films, but also I wrote Quentin Tarantino vibes, old James Bond vibes. Make of that what you will. I feel like the music is quite dramatic in contrast to the lyrics and the story of this song and what you would expect the emotions to be around a holiday. He describes being on holiday in a really mundane way. They're like dusting the old room, and it's like, are you having fun? It doesn't sound like you're having fun, even though you're on holiday. Big eyed ears. In terms of sound, I feel like this song follows on really nicely from The Car, and it has probably my favorite chorus in the whole album in it. It's got that full band kind of feeling, and I like that he's talking about being surrounded by the band. I think they're quite prominent in this song as well, which is really interesting. Kind of makes me wonder if this was a real life situation. That being said, my favorite line is the orchestra's got us all surrounded, as if it's some kind of like hostage situation or like stand up or something. It's almost like a life or death situation. Hello You. Okay, this song is in my top 3. It just makes me want to shimmy. Mr. Schwartz. Okay, so my first thought on this is like the guitar picking reminds me of Hotel California by Eagles. Go listen to that, then listen to that. See if you hear it. I feel like it's a behind the scenes look into the industry. We're watching the story unfold from behind a curtain somewhere on some film set. That's what it feels like to me. Another good song, of course. This to me is a really good penultimate song. It feels like everything's kind of closing down slowly. The audience is being told it's time to start getting ready to go home. And then we end with Perfect Sense. This is the shortest song on the album. I feel like it's very short and sweet. It's a very almost tangible goodbye for the album. It's very good night and goodbye. My favourite line on this song is "a revelation or your money back." Overall, I feel like Arctic Monkeys have come back and they've made like a really nice orchestral, maybe a little bit big band, old Hollywood film soundtrack kind of album, and I love it. It gets better the more you listen to it. I've listened to it countless times in the past 3 days. First time I was like, this is good. Now I'm like, I love this album. I'm gonna go buy it on vinyl to add to my collection. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but I feel like this album also gave me a greater appreciation for Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino just as a body of work. And it's nice to see how the band has changed and grown and evolved over time into this new sound. I can't wait to see what comes next, even though we've literally just got this album. So once again, I'm Fasholay. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. If you like this video, give it a like. I hope you have a lovely day, night, week, evening, month, year, etc. Thank you. Bye. And we're done.